Hey everybody, Pastor Brian here. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes and tell you about our upcoming annual meeting on the 28th and just a few thoughts about that. First of all, some of you might be wondering, well, who really should go to the annual meeting that the church has? Maybe why should I come? And first of all, I want to make sure that everyone knows who can come to the meeting. Yeah, the meeting, while formally it's there in part because we're required to as a nonprofit organization. It's something we have to do is meet with all of our stakeholders on at least an annual basis to talk about where we're at and what's going on. And so there's that whole base part of it. But really, for us, it's less of a business meeting than it is really kind of a reflection and vision conversation. And it's something we hope that everyone's involved in, not just members. So should you come to the annual meeting? Well, my question for you is, do you feel like you're part of Lifehouse Community Church? If you are, then this meeting is definitely for you and something you don't want to miss out on, and something that we think is vitally important that you come and take an interest in. So it's for everybody. And why, I spoke a little bit about that, but in terms of why, it's because we all should matter about where our church is going and its future and the things we plan to do and how have we done and where are we at and what is everyone's level of commitment to the common vision and goals and dreams that we have together. Everyone should be very invested in that. And so you should come because you should care. And that would be the strongest reason I can think of to come. And I would say this year is vitally important. Now, we don't have any big election things. I'm not up for vote. Some might wish I was, but I'm not. We don't have any big election things to talk about with elders. There's nothing we're going to vote on or big proposal to accept or do. So on one hand, there's not like a big thing going on that we need, members to show up for or the miss a vote or anything like that. But if you haven't noticed, we've been living in a pretty critical time, and this year has been hard. Hard. It's been hard for us individually, and it has been hard on us as a church. And we really need to talk about where we're at, how things are going, and how do we move forward. It is really important that you're here for this conversation. You might have missed previous years and maybe it was uneventful. I would suggest that you don't want to miss this year. It's pretty critical for us. So what can you expect if you come? Well, number one, this year you can come in person. That's going to be different, but largely it's going to be a remote meeting. There is an in-person option. I will be at the church physically. And there are some people that will be coming, very, very few in person. Don't feel a pressure to come in person. It's more important to me that you make the effort to attend. And if that's remote, that's awesome. We'll be ready to deliver the meeting that way. So you can benefit in person or remote. Either is great. And you can expect that we are going to reflect on this last year. We will, because we are required to show you the financials from this last year and how we did there and some of those kind of data points. We keep that very simple. We don't spend a lot of time on it. We keep that, if you've been to recent meetings, you know that we'll keep that pretty streamlined. This is sort of also that State of the Union opportunity where we kind of tell you about, well, how things are, what areas do we have some wins in, what areas do we need to have some focus in to improve, and then obviously, and real important, is where are we headed and what can we expect and what challenges are in front of us. As church, as a family, I view this as a family meeting, and if you're part of that family, you don't want to miss out on the meeting. Your voice is important. You at least need to be there to hear firsthand from my heart and from the leadership's heart on where we're going and what you can expect. If we are to be successful in the days ahead, it will take all of us together. And so I'm going to ask you to do something maybe you've not done before, and that is to come out to the annual meeting. If you've never been, but you've been around Lifehouse, if you consider Lifehouse your home in any way, whether you're a regular attender, occasional attender, maybe you're just there on Easter and Christmas, maybe Lifehouse, is a place you're checking out. Everyone is welcome to this conversation. We're going to keep it streamlined. We're going to keep it efficient. We're going to give an opportunity for questions, which may be very important to you. But I think you need to hear about what's been going on and where we're going this year, probably more so than any year in the past. With that, I hope you make plans to attend our annual meeting. The details will be here in the same post as this recording and as has been shared in the events portion of our Facebook group. With that, God bless you. I look forward to spending this time together. We'll see you then.